What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PRScents. My name's Jose. So I've got a good one for you guys today. I'm a little late to the game. I usually am, but it's because I refuse to pay $70, $80 for a fragrance that's a clone. So I always wait a little while till it goes down and then I purchase it. Once it gets past the hype. Although this one, people are still hyping it. And it is French Avenue's Liquid Brun. So if you guys want to know what I think about it, stick around. I'll see you in a second. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. So like I said, French Avenue's Liquid Brun. So for those of you that don't know, French Avenue is a subsidiary, if you will, of Fragrance World. And it's their more posh fragrances, if you will. And this one has been talked about, this reminds me of Club de Nuit for men. It reminds me of Camera, that kind of hype. Like it was just big hype, and it lasted for quite a while. This one is the same way. Everybody's talking about French Avenue's Liquid Brun. It is supposed to be very similar to Parfums de Marly Altaire, but there are similarities to other fragrances as well, and I'll let you know that also. It's beautiful. The presentation is really nice. Comes in this box. A lot of people said the box was confusing because they couldn't figure out how to open it. I figured it out right away. And it's basically this way. Hold on. It's basically you open it this way. So that gold part there. Heavy box as well. So it's a really nice presentation. I don't think it's too cheap. It's got a little like diamond in the front as well, if you can see that. My batch was made in 824, so it's relatively new. And the bottle, this is what the bottle looks like. Now, Parfums de Marly Altaire has this same coloring, pretty much, a little lighter for the bottle, but the bottle itself doesn't look anything like PDM's Altaire. Now, let's take a look at the juice. So here, it's a pretty wide spray, and I will tell you, the scent is beautiful. It really is. I've got a couple of things to say about it, but all in all, the scent is beautiful. Now this, I paid $45 for it, I think it was, and I got it on Joma Shop, and I'm pretty sure I paid about $45 or so. And if you get a code, you get 10% off. You'll get $4.50 off. So it's a nice price for that. I've seen it in other places for $60, $65. Don't pay $65. But if you can see it for anywhere between $35 and $45, then go for it, because it really is very nice. Now this thing has as top notes cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, and bergamot. The mint notes are bourbon, vanilla, and elemi. And then the base is praline, ambroxan, gaiac wood, and musk. Now, when you first spray it, a lot of people, and so I do the homework so you don't have to. I went to Fragrantica and I read literally every single review that it was there, and it made me laugh because the reviews for Brun are the reviews similar to the reviews for everything. Every single fragrance it's similar. You read through the reviews and you're gonna find that probably 50% of the people love this fragrance and 50% of the people hate it. It's just a weird thing, and that happens with a lot of fragrances. I've had fragrances that I love, and then I'll get a comment from somebody that says, how could you love that? It sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's to each his own. But for the most part, I'd say that this is a really nice fragrance. The one thing that did come up in a lot of the reviews were people saying, why is nobody talking about the opening? Because a lot of people feel that the opening is a little harsh. I don't find it too harsh. It is a little bit alcohol-y in the opening, but that dissipates within, I'd say, like 20, 30 seconds. I mean, it's gone. Not too much on the alcohol side of it. There's just something that when you first spray it, it does smell not synthetic so much, but a little bit too much of something. But that, like I said, that goes away fairly quickly, and then the scent comes out, and the scent is beautiful. Now, the cardamom and the cinnamon is what gives, makes me think that when I smell it for the first like 4 or 5 minutes, I get this very, is it camphorous I'm looking for? Is that the word? Kind of like a cough syrupy kind of feel to it. And that lasts for a little while. Some people say they smell it too, and some people say they don't. But I do. And I did some research, and apparently the mixture of cinnamon and cardamom together can have that cough syrup kind of feel. But like I said, don't worry about that because that does go away fairly quickly. And then you get the cinnamon, the cardamom, they start to blend really well, and the vanilla comes in, and it becomes this nice creamy kind of scent. Very, very nice. I wrote a couple of notes here. It's a little gourmandish, not super gourmandish like the chocolate kind of fragrances or things like that, but there is something in it that's a little gourmandish. I wrote camphorous undertone has that, but that goes away fairly quickly. It's got as it starts to dry down, it's got this beautiful creamy vanilla feel to it. That cinnamon is always there. So it's always like a little spicy cinnamon, feel to it. It does start to get a little woody. That ambroxan's always there, and that's what keeps it going. That fragrance, like it keeps it projecting and it keeps it lasting on your skin. It's warm and it's cozy. Now, not only does it smell, I think the primary smell that you get out of it, if you know Altair, is Altair, right? But and from everything that I've seen, I smelled Altair, but it was like last year, and I remember the scent, and it does smell like it, but not as much as I'd like to. But it's about 80 to 90% similar to Altair, and from all the reviews I read, that seems to be the niche little spot. 80 to 90, 95% similar to Altair. But a lot of people also say that they get a feel of Mercedes-Benz Black in it as well. And so some people believe that it's more of a twist. It's Altair with a little bit of Mercedes-Benz Black in it. And I have Mercedes-Benz Black, and Mercedes-Benz Black kind of has that same vanilla kind of feel to it, woodiness and all of that. So it's possible. I don't get it too much. I find this is a really unique fragrance in and of itself. And I find that it's really, really nice. The other one that people say it's similar to is a Bath and Body Works fragrance called Vanilla. I haven't smelled that. Vanilla Romance, I'm sorry. It's called Vanilla Romance, and some people say it smells to them exactly like Vanilla Romance. And then the other one is this is what I get, and I saw two people in the reviews talk about it. It does have a little bit of that Armaf Craze feel to it as well. And Armaf Craze is a clone of Pegasus, and Pegasus is very almondy. And even though this doesn't have almond in it, it does have a little bit of an almond undertone, just a slight one, but I can see the similarity to that. This is definitely I think this is a versatile scent. You have to just figure out the sprays for each, season. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Dress up. It's a nice fragrance to dress up. You can dress it down, but don't be bummy. Okay, like nobody likes bummy. Don't wear your pants, so that your underwear show, and they look like you don't have a belt on and they're just hanging. I hate that. Just dress nice. You can wear it with sneakers as well, but nice sneakers, nice jeans, things like that. As far as who can wear it, I think it's a unisex fragrance, but it leans a little bit more masculine. So just keep that in mind. What else do I have for you guys? The other thing that I felt, it does last a very long time on your skin. It really does. And on clothes, even more. I get about 6 hours on my skin, anywhere from 6 to 8, 9 hours on clothes. So it does perform really well. And the other thing that I get is once it dries down to the point where it's becoming a skin scent, it happened to me yesterday. Because what I like to do is I like to wear fragrances when I go to bed, and I'll spray them on my arm. And then if they last when I wake up, and I immediately when I wake up, I'm like, do I smell it? If I don't smell it, then I can say, well, it doesn't last that long, but when I wake up, this is still on my skin. But I get a very similar scent, scent of by the fireplace. It becomes smoky, and it has similarities to by the fireplace, in my opinion. Nothing, it's when it's really like a skin scent, like you have to get your nose right on your skin to smell it. You'll get a little bit of by the fireplace kind of feel to it. But aside from that, is it a good fragrance? Yes. And if you can get it for like $45 or so, even better. It's just a really interesting kind of fragrance. I've never smelled a fragrance like this, and I really, really enjoy it. It's creamy, it's musky, it's got that cinnamon with the cardamom undertones to it. The ambroxan holds it all together, and the gaiac wood gaiac wood can come off as rosy, but in this case, it's not it's not rosy. I don't get rose at all, but it just gives it that woodiness. And then the orange blossom in the beginning, just you smell that orange blossom, and it's like a flower kind of thing, and it just all comes together really, really well. So do I recommend liquid Brun? Yes, I do. But don't spend a lot of money on it. Don't spend $70, $80 on it. Wait till it comes down. It will come down. But, just be patient. You don't have to have it right now. If you're that crazy about fragrances, I'm sure you have more than 10. Just wear some of the other ones. Give this time to like settle down as far as the hype is concerned, and then purchase it. But yeah, is it a safe blind buy? If I would say there's very few fragrances that are safe blind buys. I think my last video I said blind buy it because it's so good. But this one, I think you either, like I said, you either love it or you hate it. And there were some people, I even saw one person say, this is, crap, and it's I don't understand what the hype is because it's not that good. I totally disagree with them on that one. But there are people that feel that way, so you have to respect that. So some people like it and some people don't. I think you will like it because I really, really enjoy it. The bottle is beautiful, heavy bottle. The presentation is beautiful. So it'll look really, really nice on your, on your shelf. And the other thing too is if it doesn't last that long on your skin, spray it a few times when you first get it, stick it in a dark drawer, leave it there for like a month, and then go back to it. And if it's anything like all the other clones, it will get stronger and it will project better, if it's not to your taste when you first spray it. But really, really good fragrance, guys. I really recommend this one. French Avenue hit the ball out of the park with this one, and everybody knows it. So, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please do me a huge favor. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Because when you like the video, it helps with the algorithm so more people find me. And, the subscribing doesn't hurt. You don't get bombarded with anything. It just lets you know if you have notifications on that I put out a new video, which I try to do 3 times a week. So that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. And as always, you guys know what to do. You guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.